It's Wednesday, August 22nd. Tonight, a new greenway in Greensboro plans to create beautiful scenery and a better economy. Next on North Carolina Now.
Quality public television is made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
While communities battle commuter congestion, one North Carolina city is developing a scenic solution. Greensboro is in the process of building a 4-mile-long greenway that encircles the town. Stephanie Borland reports that it's not only expected to provide new modes of transportation and recreation, but the Greensboro Greenway could generate some serious green for the local economy.
For more than a decade, downtown Greensboro has been undergoing a dramatic transformation. With additions to the skyline and attractive open spaces created below, Center City is poised to charm people and companies into calling the Gate City home.
We definitely want to target the 47,000 students that are here, and we want to make Greensboro known as a progressive, fun city to live, work, and to do business.
That's where the Greensboro Greenway comes into play. The 4-mile-long, 12-foot-wide paved path will connect the downtown to the surrounding area. Just a half-mile of the Greenway has been completed so far, but residents like Ophelia Moore are already able to utilize it. Ophelia runs along the Greenway at least twice a week, and it has given her a new perspective on her community.
I've lived in Greensboro for 30 years, and there are parts of the city that unless I specifically needed to venture out there, I wouldn't ordinarily go. I'd stay in my neighborhood for shopping, for whatever needs I have. But being able to run a greenway like this takes you into other parts of the city to see what's happening, to see neighborhoods, to experience businesses. I've discovered businesses just on this route that I've frequented in the last couple months, and they're absolutely fantastic that ordinarily I would not have been exposed to.
That's exactly what members of the Simala Foundation want to hear.
We are thrilled that it's going to promote economic development.
Its executive director, Susan Schwartz, says Ophelia Moore's experience is one of the reasons the foundation has already been such a strong supporter of the $26 million Greenway, already donating $1.6 million to help fund it.
And we know that for every dollar we spend, we'll realize $5 to $12 of additional investment. Lots of people care about transit and the fact that in Greensboro we're trying to get 100 new residences a year downtown. So this 4-mile loop that'll go around the center city will help people once they are living here not have to use their car. It'll be an alternate form of transportation, walking, biking, strolling, whatever.
As people traverse their way through the loop, they'll encounter a wide variety of visuals. There are trains traveling above and lovingly manicured landscapes beneath, as well as public art pieces that will engage their audiences and will give them a respite from the rush of daily life by creating beauty where decay once dominated. For example, a railroad underpass originally built in 1928 and abandoned in the 1970s was uncovered and restored through the talent and imagination of sculptor Jim Gallucci.
The first thing we saw was a mud hole. We saw, old mattresses, we saw mud, up to your thighs, and we just saw, a place that was forgotten.
What was formed in its place is an interactive art installation comprised of 8 Art Deco-inspired iron gates and motion-censored lights designed by Scott Richardson that intermingle with path users.
If you have points of interest along the way that involve people, which these involve people, as soon as you walk by, oh, there goes somebody now. And all the lights buzz and light up. That is, you're going to get more of a participation in the use of the trail, of the people just coming to experience it.
The under overpass was funded through a grant from the National Endowment for the Arts and not only provides an illuminated passageway, but now connects neighborhoods that had been divided for decades.
Being kind of a history buff with North Carolina, I'm going, well, it may not be a major historical thing, but it's kind of cool to rediscover an old path that used to connect the city. So getting that into my head and what this place was, it's like, yeah, let's really do something cool with it.
And it appears he succeeded in doing just that, while helping to bridge a societal gap.
It does connect a lot of our older neighborhoods, our historic neighborhoods, to the center city. And these neighborhoods are walkable largely, and so to connect them to the Greenway, and they can circulate around the Greenway and then find their way into the center city, is, I think, a really good long-term strategy.
Part of that strategy involves the southwest cornerstone of the Greensboro Greenway, which is adorned with artist Brower Hatcher's Gateway of the Open Book. The 40-foot stainless steel structure's appearance changes with the weather, and depending on where the viewer stands, objects within its framework seem to shuffle about. At night, the boundless book sheds light on the air around it and functions as a guide for the future of the Greenway.
We're actually standing sort of in the southwest corner, and it's a phase that we've been calling Phase 1. We're at Moorhead Park now, and this phase will continue along the southern edge of downtown Greensboro. Then along the east side, we go up Murrow Boulevard. We're taking 2 of the 6 lanes of traffic out of Murrow Boulevard to put the Greenway in. It'll really be like a linear park in that area, and will be a much improved roadway really for everybody.
In all, there will be 4 phases of this project, a project that's being paid for with federal funds, state and local bonds, and grants from individuals and businesses. The Greensboro Bicentennial Commission adopted this endeavor as part of the city's celebration of its 200th birthday. It also plays a vital role in the City of Greensboro's biped plan, which will provide 400 miles of trails in addition to the 81 miles that are already maintained today. The Greenway will act as a central hub to the entire trail system. Through the efforts of Action Greensboro, countless agencies and volunteers, all working to make the entire city more accessible and alluring to a new populace and new businesses.
It gives developers a whole new level of sites that they can choose to put their developments on. And it ties us together as one city. So I think it's important from that. Plus it's fun. And from a selfish standpoint, I plan on running and biking on this Greenway for the rest of my life.
That's something Ophelia Moore and many more residents will be able to do as the Greensboro Greenway nears its finish line over the next few years.
If you would like more information about the Greensboro Greenway, check out their website at downtowngreenway.org, or you can see it yourself on September 15th. The Greenway will have its 3rd annual Run for the Downtown Greenway 8K and 1 mile walk.